Ever wondered what makes Iranian cuisine so delightfully unique and rich in flavor? Imagine a symphony of tastes where each note is a carefully chosen ingredient, each harmony a meticulously crafted dish. This is the world of Iranian cuisine, a culinary tradition steeped in history and diversity. From the fragrant spices of the bazaars of Tehran to the hearty stews of the Caspian Sea region, Iranian cuisine is a kaleidoscope of flavors. Each dish tells a story of its region, reflecting the climate, culture, and local produce. It's a cuisine that has captured the hearts and palates of food lovers around the globe. The allure lies not only in the diversity of flavors, but also in the balance. Sweet and sour, hot and cold, texture and taste, all interplay in a culinary dance that leaves you craving for more. And we're just getting started. Stay tuned to discover the magic behind one of Iran's most beloved dishes. Did you know gourmet sabzi, a stew that sings with flavor, has a history that dates back over 1,000 years? This dish, a symphony of herbs and meat, hails from the heart of Persia. Its name, gourmet sabzi, translates to fried greens, and it's this simple yet profound concoction that has enamored taste buds for centuries. Originally, gourmet sabzi was a staple for warriors. The stew's rich nutrients and hearty feel provided sustenance for the long and arduous battles. But as time passed, gourmet sabzi found its way into the homes of ordinary people. It evolved from a warrior's meal to a dish that symbolizes family, unity, and love. The stew's robust flavor profile is a testament to Iran's diverse climate and agricultural richness. Each ingredient tells a story of the region it comes from. The fenugreek leaves, the kidney beans, the dried limes, each component adds a page to this gastronomic tale. Gourmet sabzi is not just a stew, it's a celebration of Iran's culinary history and culture. It's a dish that brings families together during Nowruz, the Persian New Year, and on any given Sunday, cementing its place in the heart of Iranian cuisine. And while recipes may vary, the essence of gourmet sabzi remains the same, a beautifully balanced stew, imbued with the spirit of Iran, a testament to its vibrant history and culinary prowess. Now that we've uncovered its history, it's time to explore the making of gourmet sabzi. The magic of gourmet sabzi lies in its ingredients, each one adding a layer of complexity to its taste. Our journey begins with the savory meat, typically lamb or beef, that forms the hearty base of this dish. The meat is marinated and simmered to perfection, infusing the stew with a rich, meaty flavor that is both comforting and satisfying. Next, we have the fresh herbs. A fragrant medley of parsley, leeks, and fenugreek gives gourmet sabzi its distinctive green hue and an aroma that is truly intoxicating. These herbs not only add color and flavor, but also a wealth of health benefits, making the dish as nourishing as it is delectable. And then, there's the dried limes. These are not your everyday limes. They're sun-dried until they take on a dark, almost black color. Their tartness cuts through the richness of the meat, bringing an element of surprise to each bite. Kidney beans are also a key component of gourmet sabzi. They add a lovely textural contrast with their slight bite, and their earthy flavor complements the other ingredients wonderfully. Lastly, we have the spices, turmeric and black pepper. These bring warmth and depth to the stew, rounding out the flavors and making gourmet sabzi a truly unforgettable dish. With these ingredients ready, we move to the exciting part, the cooking process. Cooking gourmet sabzi is an art, a dance of flavors that results in a mouth-watering dish. It's a symphony of ingredients, each playing its part to create a culinary masterpiece. Let's roll up our sleeves and get started. First, we take our beef or lamb, your choice really, and brown it in a pan with a little oil. This step seals in the juices of the meat and gives it a rich, deep flavor. After browning, we set the meat aside, allowing it to rest while we move on to the next step. Now, it's time for the onions. We sauté them until they're golden brown, a process that releases their sweet, earthy aroma. This is a crucial step as the onions form the base of our stew, providing a depth of flavor that's unmistakably gourmet sabzi. Next, we add in the turmeric and dried fenugreek leaves. The turmeric gives our stew a beautiful golden hue, while the fenugreek leaves lend a unique, slightly bitter flavor. It's fascinating how these two simple ingredients can transform the taste and appearance of our dish. With the spices well mixed, we reintroduce our meat into the pan, stirring until it's well coated with the spiced onion mixture. Now it's time for the star of the show, the herbs. We add a generous amount of chopped parsley, coriander and scallions, stirring them in until their fresh, vibrant colors paint our stew green. As the herbs wilt and release their flavors, we add in our soaked and drained dried limes. These limes, a staple in Persian cuisine, give gourmet sabzi its distinctive sour notes, a perfect contrast to the richness of the meat and the sweetness of the onions. With all the ingredients in the pot, we pour in water, just enough to cover everything. This is where the magic happens. We cover the pot and let it simmer for a good 2 to 3 hours. As it slowly bubbles away, the flavors meld together, creating a dish that's so much more than the sum of its parts. Finally, we add in our pre-soaked kidney beans. We let them cook until they're tender, but still holding their shape. They add a delightful texture to our stew, making every bite interesting. And there we have it. We've danced with flavors, played with textures, and created a culinary masterpiece. The aroma of gourmet sabzi fills the air, a tantalizing promise of the feast to come. It's a dish that's rich in tradition, steeped in history, and brimming with flavor. Before serving, we let our stew rest for a bit, allowing the flavors to deepen and mature. This patience is rewarded with a dish that's hearty, comforting, and incredibly satisfying. And voila! The gourmet sabzi is ready. A flavorful symphony waiting to be devoured. Each spoonful is a taste of Iran, a celebration of its rich culinary heritage. Enjoy it with a side of steamed basmati rice, and you've got yourself a feast fit for a king. Now let's try to describe the indescribable, the taste of gourmet sabzi. Imagine a melody of flavors, harmoniously intertwined, each note accentuating the other in a symphony of taste. The succulent chunks of meat, slow cooked to perfection, surrender their essence to the rich herbaceous stew, creating a depth of flavor that's profoundly satisfying. The medley of herbs, fresh fenugreek, parsley and coriander give the dish its distinctive verdant hue and an earthy, slightly bitter undertone that's both intriguing and comforting. The tangy punch of dried limes cuts through the richness, adding an unexpected twist and a layer of complexity. And then there's the texture. The slow-cooked meat, tender and juicy, juxtaposed against the slightly crunchy kidney beans, and the soft, fluffy rice that soaks up the stew's flavor, creating a culinary experience that's as diverse in texture as it is in flavor. One taste of this dish and you'll understand why it's a staple of Iranian cuisine. Today we embarked on a culinary journey, exploring the delights of Iranian cuisine. We began by delving into the intrigue that surrounds this rich and diverse food culture, a tapestry woven with a myriad of flavors, textures, and aromas. It's a cuisine that tells a story of a vibrant culture and a people's deep-rooted love for good food. Our journey took us to the heart of Iranian cuisine, to a dish that is not only a staple, but also a symbol of the culinary heritage of Iran, the gourmet sabzi. We learned about its history, a story that goes back hundreds of years. It is a dish that has stood the test of time, remaining popular and beloved despite changing culinary trends. Then, we explored the ingredients that make up gourmet sabzi. Each one, from the herbs to the dried limes, the kidney beans to the lamb, plays a crucial role in creating the unique flavor profile of this dish. Each ingredient tells its own story, contributing to the overall narrative of the dish. We stepped into the kitchen, where we learned the art of cooking gourmet sabzi. We discovered that it's not just about mixing ingredients together, it's about the love, the patience, and the meticulous attention to detail that goes into making this dish. It's about respecting the process and honoring the tradition. We tasted gourmet sabzi, experiencing firsthand the magic of Iranian cuisine. The complex flavors, the interplay of textures, the lingering taste, all came together to create a symphony of gastronomic delight. We hope this journey into the world of Iranian cuisine has left you inspired and intrigued. Whether you're a seasoned cook or a culinary novice, the world of flavors awaits you. Remember, cooking is not just about feeding the body, it's about nourishing the soul. It's a tangible expression of love and culture. Join us next time as we continue to explore the world of flavors. Until then, happy cooking!